Hi, friends. Gather around for the children's message. I'm glad you're here with us today. Oh, it's good to have you with me. So, I was thinking, have you ever thought about magnets, and have you ever played with magnets? What happens when you have a magnet? When you have a magnet, you know what? Do things stick to it, or what happens with a magnet? I wonder. I don't know if you can see my stash here, but what do you think would happen if I touched this on the paper clip? Do you think anything would happen? Oh, hey, look. It's stuck. It just brought it right up to it, huh? That's pretty cool. Wonder what would happen if I put it by the staples. You think that would work? Hey, look. It's stuck to the staples too. Oh, that's pretty cool. It just drew it right, oops. Just kind of sucked it right on there, didn't it? That's pretty cool. I wonder about the little clip. Even the black part of the clip. Yeah, even that's got magnet. That's pretty cool, isn't it? That the magnet just draws everything to it. Yeah, I wonder if I put my ring. Oh, it's not gonna get my ring, is it? It doesn't draw everything. But it draws a lot of stuff, doesn't it? Even two of them. Just draws it right to it. So, what happens? What do you think? What can we imagine, maybe if God was the magnet? What would happen if God was the magnet? You think it would draw people or draw things to him? Let me just try one more thing. Oh, here, look. Look what Jesus drew to himself. Look at all the kids and look at the world, all the children from all around the world, all the people got drawn to God. God draws us all to himself. Isn't that cool? Yeah, Jesus draws us to himself, all of us from all around the world. That is just so cool, isn't it? Yeah. God draws us all to himself. And that's kind of what our story is about today, about being drawn to God. God draws us. So let's see what it means to be drawn to God. Should we read our story? This comes from John. Some people wanted to see Jesus. The disciples showed these people where Jesus was teaching. When a seed is planted in the ground, it dies, so a new plant can grow with many more seeds on it, Jesus said. Why was Jesus talking about seeds? He explained, it's time for God's promise to come true. I will die and come alive again. Many people will serve and follow me. The people asked Jesus how they could serve him. Follow me, said Jesus. I will show you how to help and care for others. Just then, a voice as loud as thunder said, it is time for me to keep my promise. Jesus told the people it was God speaking. God says it's time to follow me. After Jesus finished teaching, some people began serving and helping others. They were following Jesus. So let's think about that for a minute, huh? So Jesus was talking about seeds and plants and then growing, right? But a plant in the ground, it dies, so a new plant can grow. And if we think about that season that we're in Lent, right? And we're almost on our way to Holy Week and Good Friday and then Easter. So what happens on Good Friday? Jesus dies, right? Just like the seed. But on Easter, Jesus rises and brings new life. Just like the seed that died grows and more seeds grow, and then new life is there, right? Yeah. And Jesus says that what should we do? We should follow him. And that's kind of like Jesus being the magnet, isn't it? And pulling us all towards him, right? We're following him. And we're serving him. So when we're following Jesus, what can we do? The question in our Bible says, if Jesus asked you to follow him by helping others, what kinds of things could you do? So if we're following Jesus and serving, what kind of things could we do? What do you think? It's getting to be nice out now, so we don't have any more snow to shovel, but maybe when spring comes and summer, you could help your neighbor mow the lawn, or help mom and dad, or maybe you could help do the dishes, or you could clean your room, or we could go outside and you could plant a garden and watch the seeds that are in the ground and how they grow and bring new life. And they kind of grow up right to the sun, and up they grow to God. Yeah, they flourish and grow. Or maybe you could help with the food pantry. Like some of our older kids, you could help in the food pantry, and the rest of us could gather food and bring it for the food pantry. And maybe as summer comes, we'll be doing summer lunch again. So we could buy the food for summer lunch, or we could help with that. There's all kinds of things that we can do, right? And now that you guys are in school, how can you follow God and serve one another? Always being kind to each other, right? Yeah, these days the world is so messed up, and everybody's kind of arguing with each other and not getting along. So maybe you can be a difference maker, and as you follow God and serve Him, you can be kind to others and show them God's love and be nice. And maybe you could become a friend to somebody who's lonely. You could send them a card, or you could talk to them. Maybe are you able to sit together at lunch these days yet to befriend people like that? Yeah. Or you could help them with homework if they're struggling. There's all kinds of ways that we can follow Jesus and help and serve Him and just share God's love, right? Yeah. And so we can be drawn, just like we're drawn to the magnet. God is the magnet, and He draws us all to Him, so that all of us are sharing in God's love, and you can share God's love with others. So even though Jesus is going to die on Good Friday, He'll rise to new life on Easter and share that love with us and share that love with others. So be drawn to God. He draws us up because Jesus loves us so much. So remember that. Can you be Jesus' magnet this week? And have others, you draw people to you because you are sharing God's love and shining in His glory. And just be God, her people to others this week. Can you do that? Draw yourself to God. God draws us, and then you be the magnet to draw others to God too. So do that this week. Share that with me if you think about it. How you were able to be God to others this week and let them feel God and be drawn to God too. So you be the magnet and share this week, okay? All right, sounds good. Thanks for being with me. We'll see you next week.